In this episode of Sailing Dark Angel, I take out my paddleboard to explore the caves and stunning features of the limestone shoreline at Big Majors in the Exumas. The crystal clear water reveals vibrant coral and schools of fish gliding below. After we spend time with the sharks circling our boat and begging for attention, we finally install our new Raymarine radar dome. If you like our videos, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. It's free for you and really helps our channel. So here I am, put to work again. It's such a rough life, right? I know. But I took the paddleboard, got away from the boat, needed some space because Dave was diligently working, but sometimes you just got to get out. It's really super shallow. Oh, check this out. Check this out. Look what I'm coming up on. Look at this. If you're wondering where Dark Angel is, she's right there. We are at Big Majors Key, and this is a very popular anchorage, and this is what it looks like when you're paddleboarding, because you need to get off the damn boat. Getting a little close. Should I go underneath? Should I? Should I go underneath? What do you think? Should I? Let's do it. Okay. Let's do it. Right underneath. Underneath the edge. And let's just hope that that edge doesn't come off. I did it! Look at this. Look how clear that water is. How crazy is that? We are just coming off of low tide. That's why it looks like that. Look at this, guys. Look at that. How clear that water is. See, the problem with the sea-doos is that you go past everything so fast and you don't get to appreciate all of the rocks and the coral underneath the water with all the fish around it. This is gorgeous. It's very tempting to go up in that, but you know what? I'd probably hurt myself and never make it back out. So you know what? Because I'm by myself, let's not do that. I'm bold, but I try not to be stupid with my time out here by myself. And I'm not wearing any shoes. Seriously, look at what I'm going over. Look at this. Another cave right up in there. There might be two of them too. Check that out. 1, 2. I'm not gonna chance it because if I go in there, should probably fall down on my head. this dumb bird. He's coming right along with me. How funny is that? What are you doing? I'm supposed to be all by myself. What are you doing out here with me? He's keeping up with me. Look at this. Now there's two of them. Uh-oh. I know. I lost them, you know why? Because I had to hurry. Otherwise I was going to smash into some rocks with my paddleboard, which is no good. But I miss my bird friends. Come on, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my God. That is so awesome. How gorgeous is that? Like, what? Are you kidding me? Another cave in there. Isn't that beautiful? Look at this area. Wow. It's gorgeous. Let's take a good look at this. Think we can get around there? You want to try? All right, let's go. Okay, so we're gonna go around this big rock here. We're gonna go through there. We're gonna try to go through there, okay? Wish me luck. I don't know if I can do it. You made it. Look where I got. Look at this, guys. Look where I am. Oh. Oh, there's a cave. I'm right in here. Look at this. I made it. Okay, so let's try to get back out now. See, I'm gonna have to navigate closer to here to get out. Hang on. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go through these two, between these two. Check this, I gotta go through between these two right here. I just made it between those two. The water was a little bit higher, probably wouldn't have been no issue whatsoever. Another cave. My biggest worry is getting up in there and then some sound and it all comes caving in on me. Maybe that's why they call it a cave. Ah, I know, shut up, Lisa. So, look at this. Big rock in the middle of the water. Look how shallow it is. When we tied up before, it was like way up here. But now it's like really super shallow. But I gotta go for a swim because I'm overheated. And there's my paddleboard. I think I should call her. I think I call her Shelly. Okay, so I always try to see, oh, if we put our sticker up somewhere, and I did not know that we actually put it on the chair that I'm sitting in. I had no idea. I just spotted it now. Oh, God. What are we doing today, Captain Dave?
Theoretically, we're replacing our radar dish.
So we got it, and now we've got to figure out how to get it up the mast.
The trick to it is making sure that the bolt holes and all the connectors line up and are the same. If they're not the same, then we have to run new cables. We might have to run new cables anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to take down the current radar dish, which we hope is the same, and then compare them once we get it down here.
So right now, I'm going to haul Dave's butt up the mast so we can see if the hardware is going to work.
You guys make sure it's the same size and that it's got the same bolt pattern for mounting. I can see why they didn't use this, because this is covered by that mount.
It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. This is a cable and Wi-Fi mount, but either way you still need power for it. But we're going to run hopefully the cables fit. But what we're going to do is take down the other one, take down the old one, flip it upside down like this one, measure everything, and check all the cables. And if they all fit, I'm going to try and hook the new one to the old cables up there. And hopefully the cables are okay. On everything that's been fried so far, all the wiring's okay. It's just the electronics that fried. The lightning strike didn't so much as blow a fuse anywhere on the boat.
Right.
Didn't blow a fuse, didn't trip a breaker. Just fried everything instantly.
Okay.
So that's the plan. We got to get the other one down though. And the hard part is carrying it up and down. That's the, you know?
Yeah, it's big.
Without dropping it, and it's bulky. It's not heavy at all.
And she matches what we just took down. So tell us about it, Captain Dave.
It's a wired and Wi-Fi 18-inch quantum radome. I wanted to get the Doppler version, but that was another $500. We just couldn't get it. What Doppler does is it shows you when something is tracking toward you, and it shows storms tracking toward you. Without the Doppler effect, you got to do it by just watching your scope carefully. So we've been doing it without Doppler this whole time. I just thought if we were going to change out the radar, we might as well upgrade. But $500 US is, by the time you pay everything, it's $1,000 Canadian. So
a little expensive.
And we don't have it.
So there's the old one that we just got down. There's the new one going up, and Dave is doing some kind of rigging there so that we can get it up the mast. Okay.
So this is gonna,
yeah,
I'm just going to tie this to me.
This should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we can do it in between
being waked.
And Dave drops our brand new Raymarine
$2,500 dish.
Yeah, that would be a bad day. So there's Dave up the mast. with the new radar. He's about a third of the way up the mast, trying to organize it so that he can flip it over and screw it down, and hopefully it'll work. This is what we have to deal with. See the wake that's coming, guys? That's what we're dealing with when we're trying to put stuff on the mast. But this is, again, the best of the worst situations that we've got going on, and we have no choice. Another one's coming. Is it in yet?
I hate when you ask me that. Anything coming?
No, we're okay.
Taking the tether off.
All right. All right.
Okay, I need to come down a little bit.
Okay. You had to come down, right, to put on the bolts?
Yeah.
So hopefully these wires actually work. That way we don't have to fish stuff down through the mast, which is hasn't worked for us. So he's putting in the new bolts, the new hardware now.
I got a shroud to lean on.
So are you gonna tighten it down and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't use a ratchet here because it's above the brackets. It's got to be wrenched.
Oh shit, okay.
Another boat coming?
Yeah, but it's the same one that had seen you, so he might be a little nicer and go slow. But there is one coming that's from the other way. Is it on tight enough that it's not gonna... Okay. Because this guy doesn't give a crap. I can tell you that right now. But this guy does. And this is a thank you, sir. Yeah, see him going over his wake? Yeah. Thank you. He's still going slow. It's good, good, it's good.
There's a reason I brought the old hardware up with me.
For a just in case scenario, like just what happened?
Just such an emergency.
Yeah. Luckily, I keep my feathers numbered.
Just such
Fortunately, I keep my feathers numbered for just such an emergency.
I take you as a cross between Foghorn Leghorn, Bugs Bunny, and Yosemite Sam.
Who is?
You!
Me?
You're nothing but a cartoon character, man. I know what you are. You're just there for my entertainment, pal.
Will I amuse you?
You sure do. So where are we at now?
I'm booting up the chart plotter right now. We're going to see if we got radar. The chart plotter's on, and because we have a new EV1 sensor, we now have the boat facing where it's supposed to be, the wind, and the boat course and direction is the little blue with white letters. Yellow with black is the wind speed and direction. And of course the boat's facing the way it's supposed to face. We go home, we go radar, on.
Connecting to radar.
I had to switch the radar source to the new radar. It remembered the old one, but that's radar.
We got radar.
So if we go back to the chart, we'll have a radar overlay. I said we'll have a radar overlay. There it is.
There it is. And why is that important, Captain Dave?
Weather and other traffic.
Yeah.
When you're offshore, you don't have all the access to internet. At least we don't, because we don't pay that kind of money. So you've got to get your weather in small bits once or twice a day, which is already expensive. But then you want radar to see where the other boats are, where other... So if I go to radar, not Mr. Coffee. Now I can switch to different
I drink
modes.
coffee when I'm watching radar.
So right now we're in harbor mode, so the radar is very low and it's showing everything all around us. But weather mode is the exact opposite, and that's going to paint the sky.
Right.
So there's our radar picture of the sky. It's still going to show land, but it's also going to show the sky, and that's how we can tell what is around us for weather, especially for cells that are building and dropping.
And we've
I'm
used
not
it
crazy
before.
about this overlay. It doesn't look great.
Yeah, but we've used it before to avoid storms, haven't we?
And to track them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we've absolutely used it to avoid storms.
Yeah, so we can
See?
avoid other boats.
There's a
and...
couple little cells here,
Yeah.
and you can see them up there. And this has got 22 miles of range, so we can zoom way out, and we can see if there's cells out there that we need to be worried about.
Nice.
But the good news is we don't have to run new data cables. That was the last major hurdle. Having said that, we still have not tried to actually use our auto helm because we're on the hook. So we've got to set that up and calibrate it.
And we can leave tomorrow. Excellent. We got to get skedaddled down to Georgetown, get our supplies, and figure out how we're going to get to the Dominican Republic.